Glad I thought to eat that sandwich.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a packet of nuts and that was clutch. If you'll pardon the automotive pun.
So, Overmountain. After the relative success of STPR, we made it back to our respective homes. I put the car up on jacks and started taking things apart to find all the damage from STPR, which it's a new build. You're going to break things until you kind of, get things sorted out, break them, fix them back stronger. And eventually you'll get it sorted out and you won't break so many things during the course of a rally. That's the goal anyway, is to make the car better every single time. And I thought I'd fixed everything. We were getting ready, getting everything loaded, getting ready to go down to Tennessee. Took the car off of jack stands for the first time and put weight on it and was in the trunk packing, and I noticed that there was some damage I hadn't discovered yet. Namely that the one shock mount had kind of mushroomed out at the top of the shock and was no longer really holding the strut nearly as well, and we were going to basically have to show up in Tennessee and fix that first thing because it was too late to do it up here.
That could have gone really badly.
If your car doesn't give you scars, are you really working on it, bro?
Nope.
Exactly.
Okay, that one's fairly cooled off. See if it fits the top. It might still be a little warm.
All right, let's try it.
See how it fits the top of the wrap of strut.
Oh, hot. That is
Okay.
fucking hot.
We can
Shit.
look
Okay.
at it in a minute.
So far, work on the... I caught that, and I didn't catch it on camera. I caught that, and I didn't catch it. Damn it, that was slick. Look, I even caught it in a weird way between my fingers. Status update on the car. We discovered that the shock on the left rear was leaking worse than I thought, and it's actually not rebounding properly, which is probably why that one mushroomed out first. So we've gone to emergency shocks and we're going to put on the orange conies that it came with. In the meantime, we've cut these little pieces and we're about to test fit those. Working with me, obviously, Phil is here, but we also managed to snag Christian, whom you've seen in a couple of episodes before when he was pushing our car around its sofa and giving us a damn ratchet strap.
STPR.
In fact, actually, the Christian Coney Memorial ratchet strap is actually in the trailer right now because Becky wouldn't let me put it over the fireplace. So, kind of like that.
Okay.
That seems pretty solid. I like that. That fits well.
The drill hole fits the... It's either a donkey or it's moose mating season.
Of course, there was no question that it was donkeys. It sounded like a donkey, and we'd actually seen them earlier in the evening when we were starting this process. Check out that ass.
Oh yeah, you got a good chunk of thread going here. This should be... I think it should be good.
With the car freshly repaired, we were ready to start recce the next day. Overmountain is a new event for 2024. There had been a regional called the Bristol Forest Rally. They added some new stages at a completely different city. Bristol had kind of been up north near Johnson City. They added some new stages near a little town called Newport, which was fine, except we decided to split recce into 2 days, which we don't normally do because these two towns are an hour and a half apart.
Rusty Erection Boxing Club.
He gets knocked down, he gets back up again.
Get up! Come on! Don't make me rub you out.
We discovered that some of the stages down here in the southern end of the Cherokee National Forest were still being actively worked on as of a couple of weeks ago.
It's mostly number 11, chips and dust.
I mean, shit, even some of these cuts
Yeah, well, here's
look
the thing:
pretty...
is you got to make this turn.
I gotta make that. We completed day one of recce and headed down to tech inspection, where the car was passed despite them discovering that the exhaust manifold gasket had apparently sprung a leak at some point. Later in the afternoon, we would tighten that down and then incidentally discover that the donut gasket in the flex pipe had also broken, so we fixed that as well, and ended up heading down to Johnson City to start recce up north. The roads here were a little rougher than the spots that had been worked on before. As I had mentioned before, Johnson City and Newport are about an hour and a half apart, and our house that we were renting was much closer to Johnson City, so we got up at the ass crack of dawn for a 90-minute transit just to get to service. But at this point, the car was ready to go, and we headed on transit to get ready for our first stage.
My engine temperature's pegged it high.
That's...
Ominous.
yeah.
Oil temp's okay. No, oil temp's pegged.
Huh. Yeah, we'll see what it does.
Well, yeah, what's we do? We blow up the engine? We haven't had problems with it overheating before, even when the fans were melting.
Yeah.
So maybe it's, I'm gonna call it that sensor. Hopefully. Fuck. Well, we'll know when the engine just...
Yeah.
I got a spare one at home.
Okay.
It'll probably get better once we start moving. Maybe the fans are still not working right.
Okay, go ahead. Uh-oh.
That smells like coolant.
Yeah, that's where it's coming from, up here around the coolant tank.
Once we get going, we should be okay.
I don't know. Will we?
I don't know. That's the problem, is I think we sat too long and it got fucking overheated. We were fine the whole way down.
Yeah.
Fuck. I hate to bag it here.
I know, but it's bad. There's nowhere on stage to get off.
Shit.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this is a almost 11-mile stage.
Fuck. I think we have to bag it.
It's bad. I mean, it's your call. I hate to do it, but I'd rather be safe than sorry where we've
Yeah,
got someplace we can
NCE
get off.
if we figure it out. God damn it.
So one of the damage points of STPR was that the fan mount, it's held in by little clips on the back of the radiator, and it had literally shaken right off of the radiator, fell down onto the exhaust manifold, and basically melted through the fans. So somehow we managed to finish STPR without fans. I don't know how long those fans were actually not functional. So I wired that bitch down because I was not going to have that happen again. Unfortunately, there was enough play in the radiator mount that the fan and radiator managed to tip back and repeatedly contact the front of the exhaust manifold, so it melted in a completely different way. So we bought an aftermarket fan, put it on the opposite side of the radiator from the exhaust manifold so that there was no way it could possibly touch. Ended up wiring that to a switch inside the cabin, which actually ended up creating a really cool jet firing up sound every time we started it up before the engine. Thus prepared, we headed back for the afternoon as a non-competitive entry on stage 4, which was a repeat of stage 1.
Okay.
Got me, Goose.
Check, test.
Roger that.
Straps are in place and tight.
Oh.
Tight. Oh, now I can't reach my fucking gloves. Fuck it. Shit, we never tied down this fucking So we're pulling up to time control?
Well, hold on.
Okay.
2 minutes. We're past the sign, but at this point, I don't think it's a big issue.
Well, yeah, what are they going to do? Penalize us for being a non-competitive entry? The other one went way too far. You're not able to stretch, are you?
Well,
Maybe.
no. See if you can reach with the book.
Oh, yeah, good idea. No, I just think I just pulled it further. Can I reach it?
Seems like it's pushed it clear up into the defroster.
See if one of them is willing to grab my glove. Oh, we should have used the antenna. The antenna's long enough.
Buried down in here somewhere. I had a mic away from my mouth.
Yeah, I still managed to just barely hear you.
Hey, can you maybe come around and see if you can reach that glove?
Yep. Yeah, all my efforts just got it wedged deeper. Are you able to reach with the clipboard? Oh my God, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's hope that the rest of the stage goes better than that.
Yes.
All right, we can pull forward though.
Yeah. You said there's another car starting behind us?
Weirdly enough.
Well, that's okay because when we make it to the super special, we will be probably the first car to run.
Yeah. Of course, that doesn't mean we can leave
Yeah, that's true too.
because we're still fucking stuck in the infield.
Yeah, that's true too.
All right, let me put my window up so I don't forget because it seems like something I would do.
I do that sometimes myself.
Good to go?
Yeah. Yeah, once they pull away, we can. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Start, big drop right, starts 30, left 4 plus, opens, tightens, 4 plus, long, tightens. $30, left 5 minus, 50, left 3 plus, into right 4.
Oh shit, we pegged our thermometer.
Oh, okay. Do you want to keep pushing? It shut off, didn't it?
Shut off.
Okay. Okay.
God damn it. Okay, I guess that wasn't enough. Wait, it's not shut off. It went into limp mode probably, but it's still at max temp.
Your call. I hate to risk a motor.
Let's at least let's drive off the stage gently.
Okay.
See if I can get the temp down by.
I can smell it.
Are we overheating?
This is the right one. Left 4 plus over cruise, down long, into right 4 minus short.
You know what, let's just pull over here. This is a safe.
See if we can. Well, I mean, we're sitting smack in the middle of the road.
Well, no, there's a pull off to the left here.
Okay.
Here's the thing. We had managed to finish STPR without any fans at all and didn't overheat. So we decided there must be something beyond mere fan pulling in it if airflow during driving wasn't enough to keep this thing cool. So we decided to replace the water pump, which when we took it off did have a little bit of resistance inside and was making a funny noise, so it probably wasn't at its full pumping efficacy even if it wasn't completely dead. This took until about 1 in the morning, and didn't manage to get to bed till very nearly 2. One of the new things that Overmountain implemented was something called the Competitor Relations Officer, which meant that any requests for a non-competitive entry or restart after retirement had to go through a CRO, and they would send you a link, and I ended up getting the wrong link. So at 2 in the morning, when I'm trying to put in my restart after retirement request, couldn't do it, which means that first thing at Park Expose the next morning, I had to track somebody down and get them to send me the right link so I could officially request RAR. We went through the usual tech inspection and picked up a new time card.
Wow, I've never gotten to handle one of these before.
I honestly think this is the first time since I've owned this car that it has ever been on the highway under its own power. It has largely just been shuttling around the back roads here where I live, but it's been towed on the highway. I've just never had occasion to drive it before. So we began the afternoon with a new fan, a new water pump, and confidence that the car would be able to run the entire stage, in fact, the entire rest of the day. Unfortunately, the car had other plans.
Managed to wear the heart rate monitor greenhouse style today.
Oh, okay.
We'll see if I'm more Neil Armstrong or Buzz Aldrin. We ever talked about that story?
I think I've heard it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the telemetry, Armstrong's tagging along like 104, Collins, 110. Buzz Aldrin's just sitting there like 90 or 84 or something like that.
Jeez.
Cool as a cucumber. Like, we're sitting on a couple million pounds of explosive shit, no big deal.
What's to be nervous about?
Built by the lowest bidder shouldn't be a problem.
Right? Just like any government. It's like I always told military guys, always remember your weapon was built by the lowest bidder. And the tracers work both ways.
Yes. Friendly fire isn't.
15. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50 left 3 into right 6 plus. Into small crest. Into left 4 plus.
Fuck, there we go. Pick back up with the left, this is left 4 plus.
Left 4 plus into right 4 minus. Into left 5. Are we finding this issue again?
Yeah, apparently.
Slow. If we need to pull off.
Okay.
Okay, left 5, small crest 30, right 5 minus. Into small crest, right 4 minus long, over crest, don't. Into left 3, very long, over small crest.
This is the left 3 long?
Yep.
Okay, I got a little out of sorts when I was worried about that.
That's okay, I did too. 50. Into right 4 short, into left 4 short. Into caution turn, right 1 over crest. Sorry.
Oh, shit. Alright, let me get out of the fucking way.
Just pull off the side. We can't do this.
We started getting intermittent loss of power, which we assumed meant some sort of ground problem. We were mostly able to press on at reduced speeds, or I guess intermittently reduced speeds, until we finally came to a hill that the car just kept consistently cutting out on. And we ended up in a mildly familiar position at the end of a flat toe. We were there for a while and then decided we were going to try to limp it out. We realized that the only electrical change we had made to the car, besides the fan, which was pretty simple, was the addition of a ham radio, which Christian had added. I didn't have a wrench small enough to get in the corner where we had grounded it, and my adjustable wrench couldn't make the angle, so we ended up borrowing an 8mm wrench from a random spectator who just happened to be there with a toolkit in his car. So we managed to disconnect the ham radio. I said, you know, if this ends up fixing the problem, I won't have to kill the guy. He's just going to die of embarrassment. But it didn't fix the problem. Instead, it turned out to be the thing that killed us at STPR, that tangle of wires in the engine bay that was making contact with metal and grounding us out, had worn through all of the things that I had wrapped around it to protect it from doing so. So we tied it down in a way that it simply could not bounce anymore. At some point, I may have to replace that with a proper distribution block. So fortunately, we were able to make that repair with Mike's help by the side of the road. Thank God he was with us. He figured it out immediately. And made it back to service without any further electrical problems. Unfortunately, Phil started to feel a little bit ill on the return trip. So we set him in the shade, made him drink water, made him eat some food, made him drink some Gatorade, and he started to feel better. So we put ourselves in for a non-competitive entry and headed back out to see if we would have any better luck on the second running of the same stage.
Ready to start for the 14th time this weekend, yes.
Alright. Well, we should be able to do this faster than last time.
Yeah, hopefully.
Maybe not as fast as we could, given our druthers, but...
Alright.
I mean, tell me if you're feeling good.
For right now, I'm okay.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll start, maybe not, like, as fast as I think I can go, but... as fast as I can go without breaking the car.
Right.
Do not call me Sammy.
Well, thank you to Patterson. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, left 3, into right 6 plus, into small crest, into left 4 plus, into right 4 minus, into left 5, small crest 30, right 5 caution, turn right 1 over crest. Right 5 plus, long crest over 40, stay mid.
Temp's getting hot.
Left 4 minus, don't. 70. Right 4 plus, rough over 70.
Things were going well until the car went into limp mode.
Okay.
I think we're gonna get a little limp mode out of heat.
Okay. 30. Where's the temperature gauges?
It's pretty much at the high end. God damn it. Well, how far are we?
About a mile and a half. Right 5 and left 5 short into pause, right 3 loose into left 3 plus, right 2 plus opens, 50, left 2 long,
Temp gauge unexpectedly came down.
into right 4 plus, don't, into left 4, 30,
Yeah, we're in limp mode. This is as much power as it's getting.
you don't want to bother calling notes?
I am going to finish this stage, damn it.
Okay,
Temperature has actually come down a little bit.
okay. So here's a right 4 minus, tightens 2 plus, don't, into left 2.
Yeah, like pushing the throttle gives me nothing but idle.
30, right 5 minus, opens.
And then, after some distance, it simply shut down entirely.
Is there any way to reset it?
I mean, I could try turning it off and back on again. See what happens.
Yeah, we're not even getting started, are we?
Nah. Oh, if it's downhill enough, we can manage.
I'm gonna start putting my window down. again. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Fucking shit! Alright, oh, did I just ultimately fucking kill it?
See if you can get back over towards the right a little bit.
Yeah, that's no problem.
So, like I said, I can see it in the mirrors are wide enough to pull off.
Yeah. One more time. Yeah. God damn it! God damn it! Every time it broke a different way. Well, no, the first 2 times it overheated for sure. See, my temp's mid now. Like, why is it not starting?
This was kind of odd because the temperature gauge was high, but it wasn't pegged the way it was before, and it didn't even shut the car down when it was pegged on that second stage. So we weren't sure what happened there, but in either case, we were completely unable to start it and ended up once again being towed to a safe spot. So we headed back to service, grabbed the truck, brought the truck back, pulled it up. We were getting ready to limber up the car and push it onto the trailer. Tried to fire it up again, figuring it had been sitting there for a couple of hours by this point. Maybe it would start back up. No, not at all. Didn't start back up one bit, so getting ready to push it in when Phil comes up with a very important idea.
Where's the fuel pump emergency reset button?
And I have to confess that I'm embarrassed that I hadn't thought about it because, let's face it, there's video footage of me thinking about it beforehand. In case of a crash, there is a fuel cutoff, and this button is what resets it, and I expect to have to remember to use that one day. So we headed on back without having had really any success. Managed to stop at a rest stop that was apparently a very popular place for everybody coming back to stop. I would like to give a special shout out to this asshole who I'd already passed on cruise control, so he was clearly unable to maintain a consistent speed, and also was unaware of the laws of physics enough. The camera makes it look less close than it actually felt when he did it. This would have been a fatal collision if something had happened up ahead that required us all to hammer our brakes. If 15,000 pounds of truck and trailer didn't split his brains open all over the highway, I would have gotten out and finished the job. Thanks, Dad. Well, obviously not the result we were looking for, but it's the first season, so we're going to have some growing pains and teething issues, and we didn't even really complete a full season, so it's our first half season. I think we're done for the year so that I can get everything in order in terms of the cooling on the car and any other problems that I might find. And we'll be back for next year, probably at Snowdrift. I would slot this one kind of better, not as good as STPR, obviously, which we completed, but probably better than Sofer, because we did get about 16 stage miles in, which was about 15 more than we got at Sofer, so and above 10% completion. And I do feel like my car control was a little bit better. I was getting to hang the ass of the car out in a couple of places where I deliberately intended to in ways that I was not previously, so hopefully some improvement on that front as well. The driver mod is the most important mod of all. In the meantime, we'll put everything together and see you in another couple weeks.
Well, at least Jacob's Creek is a lot less scary than Jacob's Ladder.
That is true.
Holy shit, that was a scary movie.